Hello Ninthers, welcome to the first video on computer applications. Students, you must have gone through chapter 1 and chapter 3 of your textbook by now in order to solve the assignment questions. And I am sure that most of you are already feeling lost in the maze of technical terms like OOP, objects, classes, inheritance, abstraction, encapsulation, polymorphism. Oof, confusing, isn't it? But students, there's a way out. Well, theory is essential to understand the practical aspect of the concepts. But still, the best way to learn computer is by doing it. So students, in today's video, I'm going to teach you how to write a Java program in the object-oriented form absolutely mechanically without getting into the intricacies of terms like objects, classes, abstraction, encapsulation, and all. So let's begin with the class.
Students, you all are quite familiar with the basic structure of a Java program which you have learned in Standard 8. First of all, we declare a class as class, which is a keyword, then the class name, which is user defined, followed by the class block. Inside the class block, we define the main method as public static void main within parentheses string args, followed by the method block, and inside the method block we write the code. Now in Standard 9 we are going to learn how to write a proper object-oriented program using Java. The basic program structure remains the same, but we need to forget the main method for a little while and replace it with a member method of the class. The revised structure of the Java program will be something like this. First of all, we start with the declaration of the class using the keyword class, followed by the class name. Then we declare the class block, and then inside it we declare the member method as public, which is a keyword, void, which is again a keyword, method name, which is user defined, followed by the set of parentheses. Then we define the method block and write the code or instructions inside this block. So as you can see that the member method is identified by a name which is user defined. That is, except a keyword or the name main, you can use any name to identify a member method. Now, without wasting any more time, let us write a simple program using this revised program structure. So Ninthers, in order to write a Java program, we need to open the BlueJ Integrated Development Environment. It is BlueJ IDE. So we double click on the BlueJ icon and the IDE opens. Now, it is not necessary to create a new project, as most of you will be having a project that is up and running. But still, let me help you recall how to create a project. So to create a new project, we go to project in the menu bar, click on new project. In the new project dialog box that opens, we are first going to select the drive where we are going to store our project folder. So as you all know, BlueJ treats every project as a folder. So I would like to store it in the E drive. So I select E drive and then I provide the project name in the folder name option. And I think it will be very appropriate to name our project a lockdown project. Lockdown underscore project. Well, quite appropriate, isn't it? And click on create button. So as you can see, the new project window is open. And what we're going to do is now we're going to turn off the old project. We're going to close it and maximize our newly created project, that is the lockdown project. So we are ready to write our new program in Java. So we click on the new class, and in the new class dialog box we are going to provide the class name. And remember students, the class name must begin with an uppercase letter. So we provide the class the name demo with a capital D and click on OK. So the class icon gets created on the project window. Now we need to open the editor. Now we can open the editor either by double clicking on the class icon or by right click and then click on, in the shortcut menu, click on open editor. So as you can see, the editor opens, the editor window maximizes the editor window. Now as you can see, BlueJ provides a lot of help, but we are not in a position to accept all this help. So we just need to remove everything that is being provided by BlueJ. So we press Ctrl A, select everything and press the delete button on the keyboard to delete everything. And now we are ready to write our program from scratch. So we'll start writing the program with the keyword public class followed by the name of the class, which is demo. Remember, it begins with a capital D. Then we open the class block, then we position the cursor to define the member method, and we declare the member method as public void, and let's call it show, followed by a set of parentheses. And now we open the method block and then position the cursor to write the program instructions. Now this method is simply going to display two messages. So for displaying a message, we are going to use the system.out.println statement. And since I need to use it quite a number of times, I'm going to select the statement and copy it. And then place the cursor within the parentheses to write the message. So these messages are meant for you all. So it will be hello 9th. Again, Ctrl V helps me to paste the print statement, and we open the double quotes in which we are going to write the next message. Stay at home and stay safe. So now once we have finished writing the code, now we need to compile the code. So you can compile this code either by clicking on the compile button or by pressing Ctrl+K on the keyboard. So let's press the compile button over here, and as you can see, the class is compiled. And now we close the editor window and we are back into the project window where we are ready to execute the program. But before we execute the program, I have a few things to say. Now we all know that to execute the method that you have created, we must call it or invoke it. So if we want to execute the method show, so we must right click on the class icon, but in the class short menu, we do not find the name of the method. This is because we have written the program in the object-oriented form. And in an object-oriented program, everything has to be done from the perspective of an object. So, here, if you want to execute the member method, it must be invoked using an object of the class. So it's very simple that if you want to invoke a member method, it must be linked to an object of the class in which that method is defined. So now the question is, how do we get that object? It's very simple. We must create one. How? Here it is. Simply right click on the class icon and click on the command new demo. This is the command for creating an object. New followed by the name of the class. Since the name of our class is demo, so it's new demo. Click on it and the create object dialog box will open up, where BlueJ has already provided an object name. Of course, you can type a name of your choice. So if we do so, suppose I want to name it OBJ. So let's type it OBJ and click on OK. So as you can see, on the bottom panel, we have a red box which is actually the object. Now, to execute the method, right click on the object and bingo. What do we see over here in the shortcut menu? The name of the method. So simply click on the method name to obtain the result, and as you can see, the terminal window opens up and you get to see the output on the terminal window screen.
Well, students, you must have understood the concept of how to write a Java program in the object-oriented form. Write programs on your own, execute them. Watch this video over and over again if you are in doubt. In the next video, we are going to deal with variables and data types. Till then, take care.